Former Iowa Governor Tom Vilsack was sworn in February 25th as Secretary of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. It is a role the Mount Pleasant native knows well. He served all 8 years of the Obama administration as USDA's Chief Executive Officer. Now he's back at the helm with no shortage of issues and constituencies demanding action. How might Vilsack's ties to Iowa and knowledge of the Iowa Soybean Association's programs and priorities benefit Iowa soybean farmers? Soy leaders offer their insights right after this.
Hope. It's a hard thing to hold on to in the face of adversity. But it's where you belong. Keep moving forward. Prove to the world you have what it takes. So the next time you feel defeated, don't forget. That grit, that determination, it got you here. Remember, you were made for this.
Upon securing a U.S. Senate confirmation vote of 92-7, Tom Vilsack went back to work as USDA Secretary. Iowa's 40th governor knows agriculture well. Iowa soybean leaders expect his familiarity will allow the USDA to hit the ground running in support of soybean issues and priorities.
When we have that opportunity to be able to be very direct with him on where we're at in Iowa, he still knows us in Iowa, there's no doubt about that, and he understands where we're at and the impact agriculture has for our state, coming as being from governor of the state. So I think that's a big help.
Vilsack will need to draw upon his experience and affinity for rural America given the complexity and potentially thorny issues awaiting his attention. With U.S. farmers projected to plant a record number of acres to soybeans and corn this year, expanding domestic and international markets must be top of mind.
Priorities for the Secretary for Iowa farmers, a lot of it's going to be trade related. I think that's going to be a little while before we can get some trade work done, but I think that's going to be high on our priority list. Other things would be protection of the biofuels industry. I think for Iowa, that's going to be a big play of what we need to have done. We raise a lot of soybeans, and we're not far from having a lot of soybeans coming back on as we plant the 2021 crop. So finding avenues and opportunities for moving that's going to be real critical.
ISA CEO Kirk Leeds says the need for markets is always a topic front and center for the association, and one Vilsack knows well.
Personally, having the opportunity to travel the world with him and see opportunities for market growth, to deal with issues related to biotechnology and other trade disruptions, he understands our issues. He has committed himself to work alongside farmers across this country, so we look forward to continuing that.
Climate issues rank high within the Biden administration. Nearly every agency and department is referencing it as a priority. ISA's leadership in improving soil and water health through innovative in-field work done by farmers for farmers is well known to Vilsack.
He's well aware of the programs and initiatives of the Iowa Soybean Association related to carbon and to water quality. We want to build on those partnerships and understanding, and I'm really optimistic that the Iowa Soybean Association and the soybean industry broadly can work with this USDA to figure out ways to take advantage of the investments that are going to be made in carbon and climate to the betterment of soybean farmers.
Jorgensen says Iowa soybean farmers are ready to have a seat at the table to ensure that the USDA will act in the best interest of soybean farmers.
There's got to be an understanding with farmers working with USDA on where we're headed in the environmental space and how that plays out with carbon, security on land. There's a lot of issues we have in the carbon space, and we need to be at the table. We need to be working with them and finding good solutions for farmers and solutions for the public as well.